Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera. So don't delay, like and subscribe now, and stay tuned. Hope probably ran to Thomas to forget Finn. According to Brooke, Deacon and Hollis lamented Tom's passing at Il Giardino. Luna and Poppy were among Bill's arrivals. Bill and Poppy expressed their sympathy for Deacon's lost employee. When Luna heard that someone had died during the live performance, she was shocked. Bill inquired about Tom's family and children. Deacon said that Tom hadn't mentioned having any, and Poppy watched. Luna recalled her desire to go to the music event. Elder said Tom had been fruitful some time ago, and Poppy insightfully grinned. Minister said he had thought Tom had been taken care of through his problems. However, he passed on from a medication glut. Poppy remained composed despite the change in Luna's expression. Hollis served Bill's meal later, and Luna apologized for his coworker. She asked him to come out with us sometime to cheer him up. Bill brought up the fact that Luna's boyfriend would also be there, and Hollis appreciated the concept. Hollis said he was very much aware of RJ. We are in general companions, Father, Luna answered, and as he left, Hollis said he'd message her. Bill made Poppy laugh because, as the father of a daughter for the first time, he knew how men thought. Luna was teased by Poppy about how her father made fun of her in front of cute guys. Bill promised to always protect them. Luna no longer had to wonder because she had the loving father she'd always deserved, according to Poppy, who was astonished by the ways in which he had altered their lives. Poppy never wanted to look back because she was thankful for the future they had. Poppy inquired if Luna had already mentioned how thrilled she was that Bill was Luna's father when Luna and Poppy attempted to persuade Bill not to host a party in her honor. At the bar, Hollis screwed up while making a margarita. Minister approached Hollis, and Hollis made sense of that he was all the while making some intense memories. Deacon acknowledged that Bill had caught him off guard and that he felt the same way. Deacon, on the other hand, stated that it wasn't that. Hollis responded that Bill was protective. Deacon did not know that Bill had been considerate and understanding toward Tom. Hollis was as yet ruffled by Tom's excess. Man, it makes no sense. Hollis said, Elder didn't have the foggiest idea how they'd missed something. While cleaning out the back supply closet, Deacon urged Hollis to get his act together. Hollis made his way to the supply closet and began organizing it. He saw Tom's backpack lying on the ground. Steffi was perplexed as to the purpose of Finn's kiss at the Cliff House. Finn stated that he wanted her to never lose his love for her. Steffi said that she had never inquired about him. After that, Finn realized that he had no longer given her any reason to believe that he was prioritizing her. He said that he sometimes got carried away with helping people and believing in the good, admitting that he had lost sight of what was important. Steffi was against Finn changing that aspect of himself. Finn asked Steffi if she would forgive him for asking her to include Shyla in their lives and was told that it was not an excuse. He said that he had done everything wrong. He regretted having said and done certain things. He had always prioritized Steffi because he believed she deserved to be loved, respected, and heard. Steffi conceded that it had been troublesome, and she'd felt as though Finn had been getting ceaselessly. Finn said he'd been briefly steered off course by his feelings, and he'd consume his time on Earth attempting to get her absolution. Steffi promptly excused him, and he said he'd at no point ever given her down access to the future. Steffi said that it was just the two of them, and that they couldn't let anything get in the way of their relationship again. Finn broke down in tears as they hugged. Hope struggled to concentrate as she took inventory in Eric's office. Hope responded that her issue was that she was inventorying rings, and Brooke offered to assist. Brooke recognized that Hope was upset but reminded her daughter that Thomas had made a decision due to the fact that you made a decision more than once, so Hope was not alone. Hope believed that Thomas' hasty departure was the issue. Brooke thought that Trust had needed to rejoin with Thomas, so greatly for another explanation. Hope stated that Douglas' involvement made the situation more complicated, agreeing that it was more than Thomas' ability to move on from her. Hope claimed to be aware that it was her decision and that she had numerous opportunities to marry Thomas. Brooke went on to say that Thomas would resume his impulsive behavior. Hope wasn't even aware of anything else that Brooke thought was going on. Hope was appalled when Brooke said it was Hope's feelings for Finn, even though she had no idea what she meant. Brooke insisted that Hope had disclosed the feelings to her, but Hope suddenly tried to reconnect with Thomas. Brooke thought Trust was running from her appreciation for Steffi's significant other. Hope claimed that Thomas had a genuine, passionate, and exciting connection with her. She had the impression that he had only ever wanted to be with her. After what Liam had put her through, Brooke thought it had been a breath of fresh air, but it could have been a false sense of security. Trust asked what that implied. Brooke, having experience in the space of energetic connections, said at times one disregarded vital, key fixings that ought to be involved. Brooke felt that Trust was concealing and rushing to Thomas to disregard her affections for Finn. Trust inquired as to whether Brooke was saying Trust was utilizing Thomas. Brooke responded, no, not intentionally. Hope claimed to be in love with that man. She stated that she had learned they had no future and had been grieving the relationship. Brooke was aware of Hope's past, what Thomas had done to her, and how hard Hope had worked to overcome it, in addition to the fact that the feelings were genuine. Brooke wished for Hope to meet the man of her dreams, one who respected and loved her. Brooke stated that it could not and would not be Finn, despite her belief that Hope would locate it. Brooke shared her conviction that Trust needed to rejoin with Thomas because of her apprehension about her sentiments about Finn. Hope said she didn't worry about how she felt. She was just trying to understand them, and Thomas' return had thrown her off because she still had feelings for him. Although Brooke pointed out that Hope would have accepted one of Thomas' proposals if she had desired him, Brooke did not anticipate Hope to be over it. Hope's other emotions, Brooke thought, would be easier to ignore when she was with Thomas. Hope deserved more, according to Brooke, and Brooke didn't want Hope to fall in love with Steffi's husband. Hope was probably against getting involved in that. Brooke was certain. Hope informed me that she did not. Brooke thought she could clearly see, looking in from the outside, that Thomas would have kept Hope away from Finn and helped her suppress her emotions. Brooke added that Trust dreaded resembling her mom and would be nearly it assuming she permitted herself to have those affections for Finn.